Good morning. Hope you're real rested today. How was your weekend? Me, I had a great weekend. Let's start with the full armor, shall we? If we are at Ephesians 6 and 12, we're going to go down to 18, okay? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Also, I'd like to apologize because on Friday, when I said the full armor, I had skipped a whole sentence. And I got an eye appointment this week. So I beg your pardon. I hold it up closer so I'm not trying to show off my vision. Let's try to get older with me. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Amen. We did it. Guys, I have quite the topic for y'all today. So, why don't you get you some coffee, some hot chocolate, some lemonade, Kool-Aid, pop, soda pop, lemon water, or just some water. Get you some ice with your water and have a seat and get comfortable because we're going to be here for a minute. Today, I'm going to be talking about how close in relativity narcissists are to being emotional pushers. Instead of being pushers of drugs or sellers of alcohol, they are in the market of emotional pushing because it is a skill and an art that they learn. Now, at the very first of it, welcome in everybody. At the very top of being an emotional pusher is the love bomb. Now, what I really believe is sometimes they come into the love bomb unknowingly, actually falling in love. But as they learn how to do the stringing or along, learn how to cut off communication and how that works, sometimes they come into knowing how to do the love bomb and the the ghosting and the uh, when they devalue you. Sometimes they learn all of these things on their own from reactions of someone they actually fell in love with. But a lot of times they are schooled on how to do these things that sort of string you along, give you exactly that feeling of okay. So when you get addicted to drinking or drugs, if you're an addict, if you have an addict behavior, there is a part of your brain that if you love chocolate, it it penetrates that part of your brain whenever you eat chocolate. and it brings it heightens your frequency. It makes you feel good inside when you eat that chocolate. Same with when you drink, and same with when some people when they gamble. Some people when they go out, they're out and about. And what this does when narcissists do it is this emotional bond from a love bomb. It intrigues every part of the senses from the smell. They always have their special perfume, their special cologne, their own scent. Usually they have one scent that they wear so that it is something that penetrates you as soon as you're on the spot when you smell it. Then they have the senses of touch, where they know how to make you feel in the very beginning. They are putting their best foot forward. They are touching you in all the right places, but respecting you, or however they have read you to be responding to uh, the sense of touch. Whatever floats your boat, by the time they're touching you, they absolutely know what you like and what you don't like. In the very beginning, they have gotten everything from you, from either your social media page or from speaking with you or from someone who sent them to you, but they know the different senses and how to penetrate those senses. Then you have the sense of hearing, and they know how to say those sweet nothings. They know how to say those future faking. They know how to say the things that would make you feel they have been abandoned and they have issues with abandonment. Oh, people have done them so wrong. Oh, their ex was so mean to them, how much they gave their ex. And this probably will be the same ex they triangulate you with later. But to start, oh, how they gave their all, and um, how terrible, how crazy this person is. Then you have your sight, your sense of seeing. And they always make sure to look good, smell good. No, they're not coming off work and not stopping by the house to get freshened up for you and don't care how they look around you like they don't do in the future. No, they want to, when they see you, they want to get themselves together. No, baby, let me go home and freshen up before I come see you. No, sweetheart, I've been working all day and I want to be nice and fresh just in case we get into some adult activity when I get there. You know, let me just have a few minutes to get myself together. And whereas in the future, she might just carry wipes in her purse and say, I'm on my way over. Nothing special. She's been at work all day, so she's just gonna stop by after work. It's nothing special. Or you can come over when her hair is wrapped up. And usually when you see her now, her hair is all wrapped up. And she used her best foot forward for when she's going to work. Or he is getting his best foot forward when he going out with the boys, as opposed to when they first started, and always putting their best foot forward. So that's the sense of visual. So we covered visual, smelling, touching, hearing, those sweet nothings. Touch. Let me see all the five senses: touch, sight, hear, smell. Uh, in any case, it'll come to me later. But in any case, All of these will be entered into the love bomb. What they will do in the love bomb is penetrate you on every single level. They will make sure to cut out in their schedule enough time for y'all to do what you would suggest. Let's go to the movies. Let's go bowling, baby. Okay, that sounds good. Y'all texting back and forth. Good morning, baby. Good morning, beautiful. Y'all texting back and forth before you go to sleep. Sometimes even falling asleep on FaceTime. He calling you, he's showing you his surroundings. Oh, baby, you know it's just all about you. She calling and she's like, baby, I was seeing how you felt. I'm going out with the girls tonight. Did you have any plans for us? No. Okay, well, look, I'm gonna come over and cook you a special meal tomorrow. It's gonna be me and you. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. They just giving you all kinds of compliments. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Man, I am so lucky to have you. I can't even believe that, you know, that you I can't even believe that we together. You I would think that somebody like you is out of my league. You are just so beautiful. You are so beautiful, girl. You just smell so good. Oh, look at you. Mm. Come here. Come here, baby. You feel so good. You smell so good. You know, I've been waiting for you all my life, baby. I just can't believe we found each other. And in your mind, this is going to be an endless supply of this because all it is us being together. It's not like we're out and about feeling this good feeling. So in your mind, this is my person. I can relax. Finally, I met somebody who liked the things I like. Finally, I met somebody who's not don't like being out in the streets all the time. Finally, I met somebody who works too and actually have their life together. I got my own place. They got their own place. Man, thank you, Lord. This is okay. Now I see why I had to wait so long because it was going to be just phenomenal. I met my person finally. Okay, he don't play no games. He always making sure he let me know what's going on. He don't be turning his phone off, acting silly. He ain't all on social media, in people inboxes, talking about good morning, beautiful to everybody. I know he not, cause when he be here, he don't be his phone don't be going off, and he ain't got nobody, uh, no crazy woman chasing him. It's really about me and him. Hello, hey girl, what's up, girl? No, you want to go? Girl, me and my man is hanging tonight. You and your man always hanging. Well, look, this weekend we're gonna get together, but girl, guess what he did, girl? What? Girl, he brought me some flowers. He sent it up to my job, girl. This guy is too good to be true. Girl, okay, but watch out, because you know sometimes when things are too good to be true, usually they are. Look, don't start with that Negatron stuff, girl. Just because stuff ain't working out for you. Don't start with me. I got me a good man, and I am not going to mess it up. And I'm not going to be listening to what my friends got to say. All y'all is single. Uh-uh. I'm not, all right, okay, girl. I'm not going to say nothing else. All right, mind your business. Mind your business. So, baby, look, I told Sid and them that it's just gonna be me and you, and I'm gonna be making you a special dinner, but you didn't tell me. Okay, you want to cook, or you want what you want to do? Go out or whatever. Well, I have plans tonight. You got plans? Yeah. Oh, okay. I can't come. No. So what you up to? Dang. Well, I thought that we was monogamous. I thought we was just me and you. I didn't say I was going out with somebody. See, don't start that. Okay? I don't like insecure women. I'm not being insecure. I was just you just threw me for a loop because we've been hanging all the time, and now you just that's what my ex was doing. She had a life of her own before we started talking, and then she started feeling like all she had was us. Oh no, oh no, I'm not trying to do that. All right, please don't start. Don't change. Oh, of course not. My girl called me anyway, and I'm gonna just go ahead. Who sent the single girls? Yeah. So you're gonna be hanging with all the single girls, huh? No, I was just finding something to do. Why you can't just do you? You gotta go out? Um, no. I just thought we was gonna hang, and since we're not, I was gonna make up plans. But you know what? I gotta catch up on some things around the house anyway. So I'm gonna go back to my place, and I will talk to you later. All right. No call that night. You text, and then they don't text back. So you look at your phone. The text didn't go through. Hmm, that's odd. Let me call and make sure he's okay. The number you have reached has been, what's that called? Is on private. Sorry for any inconvenience. That's odd. Huh. Oh yeah. He told me he helps his mom a lot too. Okay, well, whatever. Let me finish cleaning it up. I got so much stuff to do around. I ain't even been paying no attention to my own apartment. Let me mop these floors. Let me get this here bleach out. Let me wash these clothes. Wash these curtains. I'm so tired. Let me go ahead and get me some rest. Wake up. No, good morning, beautiful. Now, you used to go out on the weekends to get high, to party. You was only using on the weekends. With the extra money that you would have had probably been using to get an outfit, instead of getting an outfit, you go out and just party with that money. Get a baggie and powder your nose and drink just the weekend. And now it's getting to a point where your mind is starting to get excited on Thursdays. All day Thursday, you're feeling this sensation in your body. I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be lit. I'm going to be lit the whole weekend. This time, I'm going to start early. This time, I'm going to go through to Sunday. So now, that part of your brain that is used to that stimulation has been stimulated so much that when it's not stimulated, it falls into this kind of funk because from the overstimulation, going straight to nothing, which the person knows. In human nature, especially with the type of people that narcs are attracted to, even though it's only 2% of empaths in the world, there are a lot of people who are highly sensitive and that have very large amount of empathy, or it's not used to being in love, not used to falling in love. even if they are narcissistic, they're not used to falling in love. And the person knows that based on them knowing their history. All the people they've been with play games, been playing games. Now here's finally somebody who's been acting serious for a couple of weeks, doing everything right. And now it don't just drop off a little bit, it drops off completely. It's like you can't get in touch with the dope boy. Like, oh my God, well, panic sets in. Like, what's going on here? Then you start thinking, okay, what can I do? What can I do? Okay, I remember seeing that girl at this club. Remember seeing my girlfriend at this club. I'm gonna go to this club and see if because I know she has some. I'm gonna see if she know how to get some. So now you're like, okay, well, I met him at such place. Me and my girls just gonna go out and see if he's there. He's there. And he's up on a woman. He think you at home chilling and you just sitting there watching him. And now you're crushed. But then you think to yourself, y'all never did say, he never did ask you to go with him. He never did say that it was just you and him. But he's starting to expect things of you that only somebody in a relationship would expect. Well, she know where to get some, but it costs a little bit more. And now her friends gonna know your business. So you don't mind because now you're going from a rational, just hanging out sometimes, to beginning stages of addiction, the beginning stages of letting go of your rational thinking, just like you are as you're watching this guy up on this girl, not knowing how to respond, but only thinking of how he has been making you feel. Saying to yourself, all right, I'm not going to. Now your girlfriend's like, wait, ain't that old boy? I thought he said he was. He didn't say where he was going. But he expects you to be in the house. He don't want you to go out with your girls. Boy, I tell you, he ends up a trip. I ain't going to say nothing. Uh-uh. Okay, but I hope you don't be sitting up in here not doing you. Because he doing him, you need to be doing you. I'm chilling. I'm not going to do all that. You know why? I'm just going to talk to him later because he might have had misread something or something. The beginning stages of addiction. I'm going, he don't even know I'm here. He think I'm home. And for all we know, she making excuses for him. For all we know, that could be uh, his sister or his girl. He ain't gonna be dancing up on his sister like that. We don't know who that is. All right, well, this is not the person I used to know. You is girl, you changing now. Don't let no look. Y'all single. All right, whatever. There you go with that single stuff. Okay, do you? I'm not gonna say nothing else. Now, when they see him out, since you keep bringing up how single they are, they're not gonna call and tell you because now they got attitude because you want to keep on pulling that single card out and you want to act like he is everything. Now, the girl who's getting the stuff for you, she don't have that same respect for you no more because she didn't even know you used like that. And where she thinking you've been using like that, that's your first time doing that. But still, she see that you let yourself, your slips show. You slipping. That if you can't get it, that you got to get it. So now you are, she can say anything. She can say that you tried to get this amount from her and you asked her for a favor, and she was like, look, I ain't got it like that. She could lie on you, say whatever she want to say. Why? Because you put yourself in a situation that you usually wouldn't be found in. And because you're in a situation, and if somebody have any type of ill will towards you, they can make you look really bad. But you've gotten to the point where you don't really care about that. All you want to do is feel that feeling again. All you concentrated on is getting back to how that feeling made you feel, and the future faking, the things that was being brought up during that feeling. And you're saying to yourself, everything was going so good. What happened? I'm trying to think what happened. Maybe because I said I was going out as soon as he said he was going out. You might think I'm playing games or something. I don't know, but everything was going so good. It just seemed like I can't wait to talk to him, find out what's going on with his phones, find out what's too much going on. So he don't call you, you don't call him, you wait for him to call you, and 2 days pass. And this is out of character because y'all been talking every day, texting every day. Now his phone going straight to voicemail, and you are upset, but you're trying to hold it in. Hey, so what's up? Oh man, how you been doing? I'm good. How you been? I've been good. So I heard you was out at the club. Oh, okay. What else you hear? You was all up on some girl, and well, I heard you came up there too to get you a sack. So who you partying with? I didn't know you used like that. No, don't change the subject. See, I was starting to see little tendencies that you had. I was starting to notice little stuff. Okay. So are we exclusive? Are you seeing other people? Are we gonna be seeing other people? I never asked you to be my lady. We just hanging, we just chilling and kicking it. But you were saying that, you can see a future with me. You've been waiting for me all your life. How we have, children together. I don't have any children. You don't have any children. You were saying that um, eventually we could get a place together and, you know, split the bills in half and we both save money and pile money. What about all that? Making future plans. I'm getting to know you right now. You know what? Something I don't like. What? It's just that you wear so much makeup. I thought you liked how I looked. It's just why you gotta wear so much, draw so much. It's just like you want to be seen so bad. It's not like I want to be. I enjoy making my face up. What's the big deal? I thought you liked it. I told you you look beautiful when you didn't have it on. Okay. Anything else you don't like about me? Just don't be acting all insecure. Just don't make me feel insecure. Don't do that. That's what my ex used to do. Well, all right. Okay, so we're not exclusive. We're getting to know each other. Okay, so what you about to start doing? You about to start playing games? No, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. I'm just gonna watch you. I'm just gonna see what you do from here on out. Now here you feeling like you can't do nothing, but he can do stuff. But you trying to show him that it's not about you wanting to see anybody. It's not about you wanting to do anything. It's just that you want to get back to how it was. So now it's like you starting to feel unhinged a little bit, anxious a little bit, because you notice that you're feeling something that he's not. Now you start feeling a little bit like you are insecure. Now you starting to look at yourself in the mirror a little bit funny, like, wow, I do sort of wear a lot of makeup though, especially compared to my friends. I look good without makeup. I was just doing something really. But you know what? Since I'm pretty much with who I want to be with, I think I just wear lipstick, so just some gloss or whatever. I ain't gotta wear all this makeup, especially if you don't like it. That's the person. That's my person. So you know, it wouldn't hurt me none. Then you smell this smell come up behind you, and he's at your screen door, and you turn around. His scent, it awakens everything in you. It's a part of your senses because during the love bomb, he was wearing this scent. He's hugging on you. He's touching, and then he's saying exactly the right things. Y'all are spending time together. Y'all are making future plans together, and it's just like it just sort of awakens that in you. And you turn around and it's him with flowers. So it's like now everything calms down in you. Now you get a second middle of the week. Now you're entering a different phase. You're absolutely letting this stuff that he's doing ride, and you're welcoming him with open arms anytime he come around with no questions, because you're just happy to see him. So here he is with flowers. Oh, baby, oh my God, you are so sweet. How you been doing? I miss you so much. You gonna make me dinner tonight? Yes. What you want? Well, I sort of wanted some rice and some beef and some peppers and well, I don't have all that ingredients. I can either order DoorDash or I can order them deliver from Walmart. You're gonna be here for a while? Yeah, let's order some DoorDash. Okay, I'll pay for it. Just so happy to see him. I'll pay for it. All right. How we gonna get some wine or something? Okay. Y'all have a great evening. But now his phone's starting to buzz. It wasn't buzzing before. Wow, your phone used to never ring. That's my other phone. You have two phones? Yeah, I had just got one the week we had met. But this is my business phone. Oh, you be having business at 9 o'clock at night? Yeah. What kind of business? Don't start. Okay. Let's just have a good night. Sounds good to me. In the midst of all this, he's creating a trauma bond because you have these emotional highs, emotional lows, and you're only waiting for things to return to how they were. And then you're feeling really good and you are overextending yourself to show him how good you feel. You're trying to not do nothing wrong because you enjoy his company that much. And instead of him feeling like, wow, I got somebody who really, really loves me, I got somebody who really, really is pulling out all the stops for me. He continues on this path because he had a plan at the very first place. He's an emotional pusher, not a drug pusher, not a alcohol pusher. She's a drug pusher. I mean, she's an emotional pusher. And we can be addicted to most anything. I feel really bad for people who are addicted to gambling. They lose everything and they cannot stop. They will lose their whole home. They cannot stop. And it's just like some addictions take so everything from you, and you be on your deathbed of lung cancer asking for a cigarette. Well, I'm dying anyway. Can't hardly talk. Let me get a cigarette. Yet it does you so bad. That's how the enemy do you. But with your emotional abuse, it's like you get devalued. Then you start looking at yourself funny in the mirror. Where she went from complimenting you, making you feel all the way up here. Now you have given her weight. You have given her words weight. And just like somebody, if they can put you all the way up here, then they can take you all the way down here. If somebody can feed you, if that's the only ones who's feeding you, then they can serve you too. That's why it's good to have your own emotional center. That's why it's good to have boundaries. That's why with NA, that's why it's good to um, have a routine and your boundaries set in place, things and even somebody to talk to that you know is for you, that a sponsor would do. But of course, if this is your first time, you wind up pumping him up. So how's things going with you and your man? From this is your single friend asking. It's going great. He was just over. We had some DoorDash and everything, and now you can't get in touch with him. And you ain't gonna tell your friends that. And it was so nice, girl. We sat and we watched a movie. He let me pick the movie this time. Oh, for real? Yeah, what y'all get from DoorDash? We got some Chinese food. Okay, that's nice. Yes, girl. We was eating with the chopsticks. He showed me how to eat with the chopsticks. He was all playing. He's so silly. He was running and chasing me around the house. Then he started rubbing my feet, girl. Oh my goodness. He just he's just stimulating all your senses. Girl, I am so crazy about him. Guess what? What? I told him I love him. Girl, first, you told him first? Yeah. What did he say? He said he think he loved me too. He think. He think. What did you say you think? No, but you know how it is when somebody says, no, no, Well, that's okay because I was telling him, I really didn't expect him to say anything back anyway. Okay, but just don't go too far. Don't make a fool out of yourself because you know how people are. See, that's why I want to tell you. I'm not saying nothing else to you. I'm not telling you nothing else. All right, girl. All right. I'll talk to you later because you be tripping. Anyway, they be hating. They just jealous because they ain't got a man and I do. Whenever I got him around, you pump him up and he's somewhere talk about you crazy. Man, I can't hardly go nowhere, man. And she already told me she loved me, man. It's only been a month. She already said it. Man, for real. Yeah, dog. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a little distance. Man, oh, she gonna be really tripping then. That feeds them. That makes them feel good. The dope man know that you getting off work. He know your payday, and you come straight to his house. You don't even go pay your bills first. You go straight to his house. That makes him feel good. He know that he could count on a certain amount of money. He got 5 regulars, and in the next month he gonna have 5 more. Because when you get to the point where you cashing your check and going straight there, that's showing that you need that. That is your that is what makes that part of your brain go crazy. And that's how you feel about that emotional attachment. From that love bomb to the ghosting to the devaluing to now the breadcrumbing, giving you the bare minimum. Okay, it's been a couple of days. Let me pick up some food and take over there. She likes to eat. I ain't taking her out nowhere though. I say going out for the girls already at the club. I save that part for them. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell her I don't like girls that go out because she already ain't wearing makeup no more. Oh man, you look beautiful. You don't need all that makeup. You got natural beauty. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. Why you wear your hair that color? Because it breaks out my skin. I really like it because it's different. Oh, okay. You don't like it. It's just that you look so beautiful, natural, baby. You don't need nothing. You don't need your hair done. You don't need your nails done. You look better natural. You don't need all that. See, they need all that stuff in Hollywood. It's not for you. And as you start using more, that's what the that's what the drugs tell you too. You don't need all that. You spend almost $100 a month on your hair. You know, you can get a bigger thing for that, and that'll take you the whole weekend. You put $25 with it. You could do your own nails. You got plenty of colors. He said he don't even like nails. I could just polish them clear. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a pixie cut. I'm gonna stop wearing my hair like this. I'm gonna just get a pixie cut, and then that way, I just wrap it at night and then unwrap it and then lay it down. I wonder how my hair will look with a pixie cut. I don't never wear my hair short. I always wear it long because that's how I like it. How I like it. But now I'm going on what the drugs say, what he say, because now I have given my free will over. Now they have taken a part of me, that addiction to that person or to that thing, that going to gamble. It has taken something from me, a part of who I am, what makes me who I am. I enjoy getting dressed up. I enjoy putting on makeup, just taking time to look in the mirror and talk to myself in my head and play with colors and enjoy being a woman. Wear my hair in different styles, but pretty much the same. I like the color. If nobody else like it, I do. And when they start seeing that you could give in to what they like, and they haven't even made no real commitment to you, y'all not married, Sometimes they go and you don't know where they are, making you feel like they going out, seeing all these beautiful women, all dressed up the same way you used to be dressed up, feeling good about yourself. So now when you hear different things that make you feel some type of way, you're entering a state of depression because you're getting further away from who you are. That's what I saw this meme, and it said, in all the things that I have lost in life, one thing I will never lose again, and that's myself. And you get to the point where now the drug has drugged you, and if you when you wake up, if you don't have it, you start shaking. You be looking forward to the next time you're gonna do it, which is hopefully that night. You be talking to people you wouldn't usually even talk to because they got the connections. You start being like a vampire, just go out at night, sleep all day, go out at night. People don't see you till nighttime. You be going in when the sun coming up. You turn off your phone during the morning hours. You won't get out the bed unless it's for money or for some dope. And then same with him. You don't really want to go nowhere unless it involves him because you don't want to make him mad. He's starting to triangulate you with the ex that he done saw while he was out, the same one he was talking about in the beginning of the relationship. That was crazy. I found out she was pregnant. How far gone is she? We don't know yet. Have to go to her appointments with her and stuff. Man, I don't want to be around this crazy woman. Well, baby, you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand up and be a man. Now she's back in the picture, and guess what? She haven't lost herself. She's still getting dressed up, looking good. He come over and spend a little time with you. Take your little bit of energy. You go right back to sleep. You don't feel like doing nothing. House a mess. You say to yourself, well, as soon as I get my party favors, your baggie, I'm gonna use that energy to clean up. But as soon as you get your baggie, you don't want to party alone. So now you got new friends that party like you do. You invite them over, you go there, you do stuff that you wouldn't even be doing if you wasn't on that. But since you don't want to make him mad, and since you ain't got your hair done, you ain't got your you ain't wearing makeup, you ain't feeling good about yourself, you ain't using your energy up doing that. Hey y'all, come on over, bring a bottle. Have people all at your house, they start dropping by. Your lifestyle to change. Now he's spending more time with her. Now you are an emotional wreck. All that to say, it is a step by step from the big old love bomb to the big old ghosting. And then as soon as I see this meme and this guy, he's smoking a cigarette, looking at her pictures online, like he's like, she looked like she's doing good. Let me call her and say I love her and disturb her peace. I'm missing you. Just those few words bring up that future faking in your mind because it's only been 2 weeks. I know that he was just starting to feel feelings for her because she's pregnant and he's a good man. And this sounds silly. This sounds like something I'm just making up to say. But no, these are real life situations that people be in because of love, because they're being real and the other person isn't, because the other person had a plan or decided to take advantage of love, and the other person want to believe what they saw in the beginning. They cannot let that go. Just like you chasing that high you felt at the very beginning, where it lasted all night. Now you start getting lit and it lasts 15 minutes and you just constantly chasing it. You losing everything. You just chasing. That's how it is with the Mark, the energy vampire. Because all during this time, even when y'all laughing and playing on the phone, they taking your energy. They taking your frequency. It's like they're sucking you dry. And you look up in the mirror and you look like a raisin. I put my picture up how I looked after I was in a narcissistic relationship. I wasn't just in a narcissistic relationship. I was around all narcissists. And I look like a raisin. But God, He restored my beauty and gave me more in a different, mature way for my age. I had my beauty when I was younger, a different, more vibrant beauty. Now I have a sophisticated beauty. It's different, but it's there. I'm not all dried up like no raisin. You could tell that I take care of myself, if nothing else. Beauty is an eye holder in how I feel about myself. That's how I feel about myself. And those relationships can take you down to the ground and make you look like you on something. You hear me? You look like you doing something. You look like you. What's wrong with you? You done lost all this weight. You all skinny. Your face all, you know, look like it's all caved in because you done lost weight too fast, and you just look like a raisin. You ain't got no appetite. You dragging yourself around, and all you got to say about him is positive things because you don't want to look stupid. Because that's all you've been saying all along. And because of your loyalty. And he ain't got that same loyalty to you. You want to believe certain things. That's not how it is. That's the problem. We will see things how we want to see them instead of how they are. Ayanna the Zach, she had this program on where I'll be sure's girlfriend, I forget her name, the comedian. So her daughter says she's a narcissist. And her daughter will be talking to her and she don't hear her daughter So her daughter say something like, "Mom, I felt abandoned when you would be going to shows, leaving me at home for weeks at a time." And then Daniela would be like, "Okay, now what did she say to you, Mom?" And she said, "She didn't like when I went to shows." No, uh-uh. The biggest word in there was abandoned. You hear it how you want to hear it. And that's what I had caught. We hear things how we want to hear them when our feelings are involved, when our addictions are involved, when um our that penetrating of our senses are involved. Well, you're gonna have to cut back on sugar. Okay, so I'll just eat chocolate strawberries because strawberries is a fruit. No, you gotta you gotta cut back on all of it. I'm gonna eat chocolate strawberry. Oh, okay, I know what. Sugar-free chocolate. That's what I'll eat. Sugar-free. I'll just eat that then. Because your addiction. It's just like the first thing it goes to. That's what I was saying about dating. If you meet up with somebody and they already have gotten all dressed up and they're in a state of mind that they're going to be doing something, they've already freed that time up, their mind is going to go straight to what they're about. If they're about drinking, if they're about hanging, that's where their mind is. That's what they're gonna be suggesting at some point, or either when y'all leave each other, that's what they're gonna do because they're gonna go away from themselves enough to enjoy somebody new company, but not so much that they're not gonna enjoy that time they got out, that dressing up, that money. It's just like something that you don't do regularly. So they're going to do themselves too. Hopefully, they'll do it with you if you about it too, or if y'all make plans to do that. But you're going to do what stimulates you the most when you have the chance. And, and it can be addictions is an addiction. It can be shopping, hoarding. It can be uh, um, it could be eating. It could be anything that makes you go too far, that hurts you in some kind of way, makes you go spend all your money on it, and makes you go too far, and it hurts you in the long run. Now, some addictions are good. Some people are workaholics, and if you don't have no children, that's good. But when it comes to another person, you want to make sure it's good if you and your husband and wife, I mean, y'all become addicted to each other in a way, and y'all both are on the same level. Y'all feeding each other's need to love, to hug, to feel, and y'all both enjoy having sex together. Y'all just everything is great between y'all because y'all enjoy eating together. Y'all look forward to seeing each other after a work day, or he coming home to a clean house and you just can't wait to see him. And I saw this girl on Instagram, and she like, "This how I welcome my man home," and she all in the garage, you know shaking her butt while he driving into the driveway. He driving in like he can't wait to get home. And he's addicted to her. She's addicted to him. And they're playing, running upstairs, and they married. They just having them a ball. They got a beautiful house or whatever. And it's good with y'all addicted to each other. Ain't nobody playing games y'all on y'all, you know. But when one is playing those narc games, those reindeer games, tricks are for kids. That's not right. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not cool. And it's not beneficial because it comes back around. People call it karma. I call it harvest. You know what seeds you plant is what's gonna come up. So that's what I was saying is the narc is like an emotional pusher instead of a drug pusher. It's just food for thought. I enjoyed you guys so much. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the morning, 8 to 9. Peace.